President of the United States to his resume? A lot of people would like him to. Please, let's find out, and please welcome my friend, Donald Trump.
My friend.
My friend. Watch this.
Let's look now in some depth at the way that the media machine is supporting the Kamala Harris campaign. There are many components to this. There's the smearing and condemnation of alternatives. There's the bolstering and amplification of Kamala Harris as a candidate. There is the manipulation of media. So old media, new media, galvanization of the voter base, and extraordinarily, an intention, it seems, to make Kamala Harris a kind of phantom figure, that they recognize, it seems, that the election is theirs to lose. From the advent of Trump, aside from his 2016 victory, it has been assumed that the best way to oppose him is to stay out of his way and to focus on negatively condemning Donald Trump, not to rely on the candidate who's opposing him, but to instead allow a kind of inertia and momentum of fear to gather around the figure of Trump, who's already been sort of demonized to an outrageous degree, to the point where you sort of forget that there was a time where Donald Trump was just regarded as a kind of celebrity. He wasn't seen as a sort of a threat and as a menace and as a pseudo strongman 21st century Hitler. He was regarded as a kind of celebrity. Now, Joe Rogan picked up on that and showed a bit of footage of Trump appearing on The View prior to the announcement of his candidacy. And it's really interesting just to note how he was dealt with. We're going to look at that first of all, then we're going to look at how they handle RFK, and then we're going to look as well at the fact that we're becoming more literate, far from falling for misinformation and disinformation and therefore needing more authoritarian protection in the form of censorship. We're becoming so adept, so discerning, that we are learning to spot bullshit a mile away, as Stephen Colbert's audience demonstrated a little while ago. But let's have a look at how it was not ever thus. There was a time where Trump could appear on The View, and it's kind of convivial, jolly almost, before he was required to be a kind of demonic bogeyman of the left. Let's have a look at this appearance on The View.
Hey, everybody used to like Trump. Like the show. You ever seen like videos of Trump on The View with Barbara Walters back when they liked him? You ever seen that?
Yes, but I can't remember what you're referring to.
You should see it because it's bonkers. This is it. Watch this. This is bonkers. Go full screen. This is literally bonkers.
A real estate mogul and a television star. But does he really want to add President of the United States to his resume? A lot of people would like him to. Please, let's find out, and please welcome my friend, Donald Trump.
My friend.
My friend. Watch this. Just watch this. This is nuts. We're in an alternative universe. Okay? Because this is not that long ago.
Go standing O.
Bro, watch this. Just watch how this goes. Watch this. So she's a Republican. That's easy.
Yeah.
But everybody else.
Look at Joy. Can't wait to get a hug in.
Yeah, everyone's hugging. Look at this. Look at this. Kisses, hugs, kisses to Whoopi. Everybody hugs and kisses. Even Joy Behar hugs and kisses.
Even Joy Behar hugs and kisses.
See? Now watch this.
Really, it ought to be the other way around. A more viable, appealing and attractive universe would be one where he was once demonized and vilified, and then one day in the future, the cast of The View welcomed him, and you had the sense of unity and togetherness and a falling away of all of the cruel and inky language spilled, a kind of reconciliation. Do any of us benefit from all of this invective and hate? Are any of us in any way having our lives or understanding of politics improved by all of this hatred and loathing?
So I'm going to take you at your word that you have not decided yet when you're going to run, but you're thinking about it, and you've expressed some of your views, which are controversial and in many ways, but
not to her.
Well, not to her. Okay, you're a Republican, but let's say that you do decide in the spring, right? And your ideas resonate so much. On the other hand, we saw Newt Gingrich apologizing for his marriages and divorces. You've had 3 marriages, 2 sort of uncomfortable divorces. Do you think
not really. They were very comfortable.
Well, we won't review all that. Do you think
getting laughs right away?
That would bother anybody?
I think the country is doing so badly, they want somebody that's going to help it. I think the country is never been in a position like it is right now. It's being ripped off by every nation every intelligent nation in the world, whether it's China. They're taking our jobs, they're making all our product, and then they loan us back the money, we pay them interest.
That is
whether
crazy.
it's OPEC.
That's crazy.
OPEC, which is
look at this. Watch
having
this.
a field day right now. How about the Arab League? They say, we want you to go in and attack Libya. These are the wealthiest countries in the world. Why aren't they paying us?
Okay,
Why
so
aren't
then they change
I
their
agree with
minds
that, but you didn't answer my question.
No, I did answer your question. I really think
it
people.
won't matter?
I think maybe 10 years ago it would have mattered. 5 years ago.
Yeah.
The fact is, I think people want somebody now that's going to protect them and protect this country, because we're not going to be a great country for long if we keep going the way we're going right now.
If you,
The audience cheers.
Yeah.
When we have France leading the charge, okay? France, this is our new leader. By the way, they led for about 2 hours. After that, nobody's seen them. I don't know if you know that or
closer
not.
than geographically, so they
Let me
should.
just ask a follow-up question to
follow
that.
their lead is the point,
Let me just ask
instead of the
a
other way.
follow-up question to that. Let's say you run. You've given a lot of thought for this. Who would you like as your vice president? Possibly Sarah Palin?
Well, I think it's far too early even to discuss that. I'm going to make a decision sometime prior to June. I'm thinking about it very strongly. I think I'd do a really good job. I think I'd protect this country like it's not being protected. You know, it's funny. So many of the things I say, now politicians are saying, hey, that's right. Why aren't they paying us? If you look at North Korea, South Korea, we're protecting South Korea. They're making a fortune. Let's call it hundreds of billions of dollars of profit on us. We have 25,000 soldiers over there protecting them. They don't pay us. Why aren't they paying us?
You'd be treating this like a business.
No. A business with heart.
Okay.
Believe me, there's a lot of heart. It's a business, but it's also a business with heart. We will destroy this country. It won't be a war. If the economics of this country keep going the way they're going, we're not going to have a country.
You're kind of a social liberal, Donald. You know, you're a social liberal. Could you actually get the base to vote for you in the primary?
Well, every poll is saying that I'm the one that does the best. They're doing polls.
They actually have you a higher approval rating than Mitt Romney, Tim Pawlenty, John Boehner. But out of those,
So let's just pause and think. Just
He's very poised. He's
but
listening.
Just
He's
grasp
like,
the 180.
yeah.
Brilliant. In a way, a parallel universe where conviviality and conversation were possible. And he was talking about sort of trade embargoes and tariffs and the kind of jingoistic and somewhat aggressive rhetoric that defines Trump as a political figure. So you can't claim that it's the ideas for which Trump is being condemned. It is because of what he represents, or perhaps more accurately yet, because he is an aberration, an interruption in institutional power. You lot who watch our show know me. I'm not like a MAGA guy. My concerns are mostly about systemic and institutional corruption and how decentralized power would be a pathway for all of us and offer us an opportunity for truce amidst endless opposition. But what's clear to me is that the establishment hate Trump for a reason. And that reason isn't because they want to protect you. It isn't because of their own principles and values. It will be because of self-service and the ability to maintain power structures that benefit them, whether that's the professional media class or whether it's institutions and organizations that are perhaps a little more esoteric and more difficult to discern. We can't continue to bring you this beautiful content without the support of our partners. Hey, this is exciting. We've got a great partner today. It's Rumble. But beyond Rumble, it's Rumble's latest venture. Let me ask you first, are you a Sleepy Joe type character with zero cognitive performance, struggling to muster focus and brain power for basic things like running the United States of America? You've got to stop drinking woke liberal coffee that hates you and your way of life and start your day by drinking Rumble's very own 1775 coffee. This is going to be the best tasting coffee you've ever had. Seriously good, ethically sourced from a family farm in the high altitude mountains of Bolivia. Not in the Bolivian lowlands, run not by a family, but by a single man, still living with a pet. No! Instead of waking up and drinking your big corporation-owned woke ideology coffee that's probably making you sick from the pesticides it's sprayed with, try Rumble's 1775 revolutionary coffee. Support freedom of speech. Build a parallel economy that actually values you and loves you. My favourite? It's dark, of course. I've always found the lure of the dark
irresistible. I'm sorry, how can I stay mad at you? But you're just going to have to wait over there for a little while. Level up your morning routine with a 1775 coffee. Sleep all night knowing your hard-earned dollary dues are going towards supporting freedom-loving creators like me on Rumble. Visit 1775coffee.com now, pick up your first bag, use the code BRAND to save 10% on your first order. Oh, come on. Why choose, you know?
Hey, thanks for watching. If you want to see more uncensored content where free speech can flourish, join our live stream. Click the link right here to watch the next video if you want to, or become a member of a growing movement. Download the Rumble app and you'll be informed every time we make a new piece of content. Stay free.